Hey friend, thank you for tuning in and spending time with me today. My name is Kendra, like Candy, and in this video, I want to share with you what it's like for me as a mom, wife, and full-time entrepreneur living in a major city practicing eco-friendly and sustainable ways. I can't wait to show you what I create. So I'm usually the first one up in the morning, so I start with a cup of coffee. Here I'm using some lavender syrup I made with lavender flowers and cardamom to make my famous spiced coffee. I take my cup of coffee out to the garden with me and check on my plants. I have some green peppers, echinacea, parsley, squash, cucumbers, a few berries and grapes, lemon tree, tomatoes, herbs, and here's the inside of my plant cabinet where I have some peppers getting started, some more tomatoes and more herbs, thyme, dill. And on the other side there's cauliflower and bib lettuce. And this side's a little dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and water these with some fertilizer that I made using banana peels. Once I'm done in the garden and watering any of my plants that I need to, I go to my gardening journal. As you can see, I keep seeds in there and then basically notes for what I've done, what I planted. And then here is just what specific types of plants I have and observations I make. And also I keep a little reference materials in here as well so that I know what I should be planting when based on my area. I believe I'm in zone 8 here in Atlanta. And so this is really helpful. This is just a view of my apothecary that I started. I go ahead and take my lemon balm tincture that helps me be in a good mood. So now the girls are up, so I go ahead and turn on a little Netflix for them so that I can make us some breakfast. They really love hard-boiled egg whites and fruit. And for me, I did avocado spread, capers, and red onions. Then I had a couple of things that I needed to post online before I went ahead and got dressed. Most of the things I do is online for work. So after we get dressed, we go ahead and head over to Life Cycle Building Center, which is a place in Atlanta that is like a Goodwill for building supplies. They have a bunch of stuff in here. We come in here a lot and always finding something to leave with. As you can see, some vanities there, but I came for these gardening pots. They had a lot to choose from, and I was trying to hurry up because I saw those people over there. I didn't want them to get the good stuff. We ended up leaving with a couple of these pots and a few jars for food storage. So we jump back in the car and head over to the warehouse where Atlanta Sustainable Fashion Week will be held. So we're working today. So here's an inside look, an exclusive sneak peek of where we're going to be doing everything. These are crates full of garments made from recycled and rescued materials, and we have a few more coming. There's also a theater here, which I think is a really cool feature in this warehouse. And here we're in our repair cafe. Hey Chad, he's getting to work sorting some clothes, and I jumped in to help, and we got a bunch of stuff sorted. A lot of these clothes will be given away through the community closet, and we'll be doing workshops in here so people can repair or resize their clothes and jewelry and shoes. So after we're done with that, we go to one of our favorite places, Lee and White Food Hall, and grab some food. As you can see, the girls are really excited for some food. So the next day, we head back over to the warehouse, and we're having an open house for Sustainable Fashion Week so that we can get more supporters and volunteers and everything like that. So here's a few of the looks that are similar to what's in those crates back there. This fur coat is made from cassette and VHS tapes. So you can get an idea of what kinds of things you'll see at Fashion Week. And then the dress next to it, the silver dress, is made from hand-cut, tear-shaped aluminum cans. So I forget how many hours the artist took to create it, but there's some amazing stuff to see. So we went ahead and set up for the open house with some more signage, giving people information about what's going to go on. In black is Tangeria Willis, the founder of Atlanta Sustainable Fashion Week. To the left is Dr. Nobantu, who's the founder of the original Collard Green Festival, and all the way to the right is Jonelle Dawkins, who is the executive director of Sraptlanta. We went ahead and set up the kids in the theater room to test out the projector and all of that, and so they have something to do while we were working. So back at home, we are going to work on this project and bring this rusty box back to life. I bought this a few months ago from a vintage thrift shop, and I didn't really have anything to do with it then, but now I have an idea for it. So we're going to go ahead, the girls and I are going to go ahead and get to work. I went ahead and let the girls help me sand, and since we homeschool, I tried to incorporate different projects that'll help them develop motor skills and cognitive skills as well. So this is what the finished product of the box looks like. It turned out really good. I really love this color. We're going to use it for cleanups as a first aid kit. So after we got done with this project, I went in the kitchen and started working on a few other projects. So I baked some bread and used my new bread slicer. And here I am cutting up some old bread and seasoning it to make croutons. I've been making a lot of things from scratch lately just because there's so much processed chemicals put in our food, and the food tastes a lot better when you make it from scratch, and it also helps you to save money on your grocery bill as well. And here is some vanilla extract that I started. It'll take about 6 to 12 months until this is done, but I'll save money. And here's another, this is a THC tincture that I made. This is actually my second batch with this THC, so I want to see how strong this dose is. And here was a fail. I tried to make some watermelon fruit snacks, but I was watching the Olympics and this was a fail. So we'll do those again. Here I'm reusing a spice jar and putting in some spirulina. I'm going to use this to make a vegetarian fish recipe, and this is going to give it the seafood taste. So when I got done, I put that in the apothecary because spirulina has other benefits as well, other than for making stuff taste like fish. And the last thing I did was took some cardamom seeds I had soaking overnight and put those in a pot right before I got to see this beautiful sunset during the thunderstorm we were having. What a great way to end the weekend. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and in the comment section, let me know what your favorite part was. See you.